Hello everyone. Welcome to this episode of Wehry History and Entertainment News of the Berkshires and beyond. As summer is coming to a close, many different entertainment events are hitting the Berkshires. On this episode, I'm focusing on FreshGrass at Mass Mocha, a new show at the Colonial Theater, and more. Plus, I'll be reviewing one of the biggest movie surprises of the year in Sinners, and discussing the last 2025 Basketball Hall of Famer. First, it's time for this episode's trivia question. This episode's trivia question is, while attending college, which sport did Sinners director Ryan Coogler play? Now, for this episode's local headlines. First, it's time for a very important topic. School is back in session. The first few days of school can wreak havoc on local traffic for those with or without children. Therefore, it's important to know when the first days of school are. For Pittsfield Public Schools, the first day of school for all students is August 28th. In North Adams, the first day of school for grades kindergarten through 8 is August 28th, and grades 9 through 12 will report the next day. In the Central Berkshire School District, August 26th is new student orientation for grades kindergarten, 6, and 9. The next day, all students report. In Lee, August 25th is the first day for all students. Colleges are also beginning. For Massachusetts College of Liberal Arts, MCLA, located in North Adams, the week of August 30th through September 2nd is new student orientation / kickoff week. Students will be moving in at this time, so travel near MCLA is not recommended. Classes begin on September 3rd. For Williams College, kickoff week will be held August 28th through September 3rd. Again, travel through the college is not recommended. The first day of classes start on September 4th. Finally, Berkshire Community College will host a new Student Orientation Day on August 28th, and classes start on September 2nd. One event that is popular with MCLA students and the North Adams community as a whole takes place at Mass Mocha. It's time for the annual FreshGrass concert series. Set against the foothills of the beautiful Berkshire Mountains, FreshGrass is a family-friendly festival with the best in roots music filling the fields, courtyards, and galleries of Mass Mocha. the largest contemporary art museum in the country, and gallery admission is included with all tickets. With FreshGrass commissions, FreshGrass Awards showcase emerging artists, farm fresh food, local brews, and pop-up jam sessions. FreshGrass is a weekend of a one-in-a-kind festival magic, produced in partnership by MassMocha and the FreshGrass Foundation. The lineup is jam-packed with guitar gods and banjo gurus, traditionalists, and trailblazers. Artists you already know and love, interspersed with FreshGrass discoveries. As seen by this poster, the concert has many different artists of all different genres. FreshGrass 2025 takes place from September 19th through September 21st. Tickets for the concert are selling out fast. For more information, visit massmocha.org, click on Events, then click on FreshGrass. As the summer season comes to a close, Pittsfield will be hosting their final First Friday of the year. At this particular First Friday will be First Friday's Arts Walk with art exhibits and artist receptions throughout downtown, Makers Market featuring local artisans selling handmade products, Art in the Park featuring live pottery demonstrations and art activities, and more. This will take place on Friday, September 5th from 5 to 8 p.m. For more information, visit the City of Pittsfield's website shown here. Up next, we will be visiting the Colonial Theater for a production of the play Metamorphoses. Mary Zimmerman's Metamorphoses, winner of a Drama Desk Award and a Tony Award nominee, dives headfirst into the thrilling, sometimes terrifying world of Greek and Roman mythology. From King Midas's golden curse to the heartbreaking journey of Orpheus and Eurydice, these iconic myths are reimagined with a bold theatricality and a stunning visual set. Featuring a central pool of water where gods descend, lovers vanish, and mortals are forever changed. Directed by Isadora Wolf, former artistic director and resident director of Sleep No More, this production is physical, poetic, and charged with emotional power. Packed with passion, revenge, and heartbreak, Metamorphoses is a gripping night of theater that proves the ancient myths still burn with relevance today. The play opens on September 25th and runs until October 26th. For more information, visit the website shown here. For our next story, we'll be visiting a theater we haven't been to on WWHEN. The Adams Theater, which, as the name suggests, is located in Adams, will be the host of two events. The first is Cry Wolf. Choreographer Nicole Von Arx and her dance collaborators will be performing ahead of their New York City premiere of Cry Wolf, using the space to explore how dance theater can capture the urgency of our changing environment. Blending dynamic choreography, humor, and theatricality to create an emotional landscape that invites audiences into a deeply human experience. Through physical storytelling and virtuosic choreography, Cry Wolf delves into the complexities of perception, truth, and the consequences of our actions. Inspired by Aesop's allegory, The Boy Who Cried Wolf, the work asks, what truths are we ready to face? And how do we act once we understand Earth's warnings? This will take place at the Adams Theater for a residency from September 7th through the 14th. The other show going on is Zip Store Comedy. Here, 3 comedians will be performing. Richie Byrne blends high-energy, family-friendly humor with sharp observations, delighting audiences from Comedy Central to The Sopranos, and from colleges to casinos with over 500 shows a year. Mark Riccadonna is a master storyteller and versatile comedian whose clean, charismatic style has taken him from international tours with Armed Forces Entertainment to a dry bar comedy special, Sirius XM Radio, and writing for SNL's Weekend Update. Ashley Guttermuth is a stand-up comedian, actor, and viral sensation whose sharp, relatable humor, often drawn from her life as a military spouse, has earned over 1 billion views and 1.9 million followers online. Winner of the Seinfeld Challenge on The Tonight Show, and fresh off her 5-star Edinburgh Fringe run, she tours internationally and stars in the hit Amazon Prime show Office Joe. This show will be going on September 17th. For more information, visit the website shown here. Up next, we will be taking a trip to Dalton, to the CRA Athletic Hall of Fame. The CRA, which stands for Community Recreation Association Athletic Hall of Fame, celebrates the proud tradition and rich heritage of athletic excellence in Dalton and its neighboring towns, such as Hinsdale, Windsor, Cummington, Peru, Beckett, and Washington. Established to recognize, preserve, and honor the legacy of those who have made significant contributions to our local athletic programs, the Hall of Fame pays tribute to athletes, coaches, and supporters whose dedication and achievements have left a lasting impact on our community. The CRA Hall of Fame room is more than just a tribute to athletic excellence. It's a place where stories come alive and memories are shared. Located within the community house, The Hall of Fame room is designed to honor the past while serving the present. This beautifully curated space welcomes visitors to take a walk down memory lane. With plaques, photographs, and memorabilia showcasing decades of local history, the room offers a powerful reminder of the dedication, teamwork, and community pride that have shaped our program over the years. The induction ceremony is scheduled to take place at the Stationery Factory in Dalton, which is located right across the street from the CRA. It will be taking place on September 6th. Inductees are still to be announced. For more information, visit the website shown here. It's now time for this episode's movie portion of WWHEN. This episode, we'll be reviewing the film Sinners, one of the biggest surprises of the year so far. In 1932 Mississippi, during the height of the Great Depression, twin brothers Smoke and Stack returned to their hometown to leave their troubled lives as Chicago gangsters behind and start anew with a local juke joint, only to discover that an even greater supernatural evil is waiting to welcome them back. Some none too friendly vampires. Sinners' box office success was a shock to the Hollywood system, especially since it's an original movie. The film opened strong its first weekend, earning $48 million. But perhaps just as important, the second weekend only dropped 6%, unheard of, even for major films. Eventually, Sinners earned over $385 million worldwide. So what did I think of this movie? In my opinion, Sinners is one of the best movies of the 2020s. It might even be the best. Its complete originality allows for some surprises and some great scares. There's even some much-needed humor. The movie isn't just about vampires. It's about culture, the power of music, and so much more. Michael B. Jordan gives a great performance, or rather, performances, as identical twins Smoke and Stack. Jordan especially does well with the twins' separate personalities, so we always know which twin is which. Miles Keaton, a newcomer to film, also is strong as musician Sammy, who becomes important to the film's plot. His performance of the song "I Lied to You" is the most buzzed part about the film. A word of caution, the final fight can get a little gory. I had to shield my eyes. Overall, this is one of 2025's biggest successes. On a scale of 1 to 10, I give Sinners a 9.5. It's an early favorite for my film of the year, and is going to be mentioned years from now in the RT's favorite film segments. Sinners also supplies the answer to this episode's trivia question. As a reminder, this episode's question was, while attending college, which sport did Sinners director Ryan Coogler play? The answer is football. Coogler attended St. Mary's College of California in Moraga on a football scholarship. The football players were encouraged to take a creative writing course. Coogler's teacher praised his work and encouraged him to learn screenwriting. When St. Mary's dropped football, Coogler transferred to Sacramento State University, where he continued playing the sport. However, soon the world of film was calling, and a Hollywood director was born. The Basketball Hall of Fame biographies conclude with our final 2025 member. This episode will be only discussing one Hall of Famer, but she is a special one. Maya Moore, both on and off the basketball court, has lived up to the ideals of what a Hall of Famer should be. Maya Moore first rose to fame playing for Collins High School in Sewanee, Georgia. There, she led the team to 3 state championships. And in her senior year of 2007, she was named Gatorade Girls National Basketball Player of the Year, the highest honor an athlete can achieve. Moore was recruited by nearly every major school, but ultimately chose the University of Connecticut, or UConn. While there, she became one of the greatest players in that school's very storied history. Moore was named All-American all 4 years, won various Player of the Year awards multiple times, and won 2 national championships. Both championships were undefeated seasons, and Moore led UConn on a historic 90-game winning streak. After her senior season, she was drafted first overall in the 2011 WNBA draft by the Minnesota Lynx, the only team she would play for. Moore's impact was immediate. She won Rookie of the Year and led the Lynx to their first ever WNBA championship that same year. The Lynx would become a dynasty, winning 3 additional championships in 2013. Moore won Finals MVP that year, 2015, and 2017. She also won the regular season MVP in 2014. Additionally, Moore helped lead Team USA to 2 Olympic gold medals in 2012 and 2016. Her post-basketball career is just as amazing as her on-the-court career. In 2019, Moore stunned the basketball community when she announced she was taking a hiatus from the sport to focus on social justice work. One of her major goals was prison reform, namely that of a man named Jonathan Irons. Mr. Irons was serving a prison sentence for a crime he did not commit. Moore had known Irons for many years through her family, who were preachers and had visited the jail where he had been at. Moore began communicating with Irons while she was still at UConn, and she began visiting him regularly starting in 2007. During her hiatus, Moore began working on his case, hoping to overturn his prison sentence. In March of 2020, like Moore did so often on the basketball court, she won the case, and Irons was a free man. There's still more to the story, however. During the many years of the ordeal, Moore and Irons grew together both professionally and personally. Today, Maya Moore and Jonathan Irons are married. Whether it was on the basketball court or in the game of life, Moore seemed to always come out on top. That was the last Hall of Fame segment for 2025. This year's class was full of fascinating players, coaches, owners, refs, and teams. Hopefully, viewers have learned some interesting facts about the 9-member class. I've been using a lot of books for reference for this year's class. On these 2 slides are the full list of books I have been using. Some of these books were biographies written by the Hall of Famers themselves, while others are collections of all types of basketball players. As a reminder, the Hall of Fame induction ceremony is set for September 6th. That ends this episode of Wehry History and Entertainment News in the Berkshires and beyond. If you would like to watch this or any other WWHCN episode again, you can visit PCTV's website shown here, or my YouTube page at RT Wehry. And I want to thank CTSB TV and NBCTC for showing my show on their public access station. Thank you.